Pokemon Masters, Birdkeeper Toby here, and this video is if you know someone who likes Pokemon. Maybe you're a parent of the person who usually watches my channel, or a guardian of some kind, maybe a sibling or a friend. The idea of this video is to kind of, yes, one, to plug my own merchandise, but two, to give you a list of Pokemon-related merch, both official and fan merch. Pokemon merch that if you were buying for me, essentially, these are the stuff that I would love to own. It's also a good way of me just showing off my collection of Pokemon things, and I'm going to leave links to where you can get everything in the description, so just treat this video as one big Pokemart. Maybe you're a Pokemon fan, you want to give your parents a list of things that they can get you for Christmas, maybe treat these links as your shopping list. Plus, some of you were always asking where I got shirts from in certain videos and posters in background, so I think it's high time I did this. I also really love the series loot from Vsauce, so anyway, let's get on with it. Here's my Pokemon merch. I'm gonna start off with official Pokemon merch. Now, it really depends on your price range here, but something that a lot of Pokemon fans have never done is read the Pokemon manga. This is actually available at a lot of bookstores, a lot of Waterstones if you're in the UK. Of course, you can buy it online by just searching up the Pokemon manga, and this is the whole of the first sort of arc. Pokemon Adventures chapters 1 to 7 in a box. I actually haven't read it all myself, but every time I do open up a copy to read, I am just absolutely in love with the artwork and everything in there. Maybe the person you're shopping for, maybe yourself, maybe you're not into the books, maybe you've already read these. Another safe bet is always Pokemon cards. I actually recommend as a gift, Elite Trainer boxes. They're boxes that have nice bits of artwork on them. This is of the latest set that's out, which is Shining Legends, which has lots of shiny Pokemon in them. They come with dice, damage counters, as well as various packs of Pokemon cards. Again, you can get this kind of stuff in your local toy store or game shop. However, if you're looking for something for a more old school Pokemon fan, might I recommend you go on eBay and pay a little bit extra and get some of the classic Pokemon card decks. This one is the theme deck Wallop from the Johto era. Behind me I have all the base set decks, and if you are a parent and you don't know what decks are what, just go onto eBay and type in Pokemon Classic Deck 1999, 1990s, 2000s. Then again, if you're a parent and you're buying presents like this for your kid, you're a good parent, especially because they're probably like 20, 30 playing with these cards. Moving on, there's also a lot of people who ask me where I get my gym badges from. These are the badges from the games. So I actually got these off of eBay. However, the ones on eBay now are like really low quality. They're still good, I just don't like them as much. They're really bulky. However, you can get ones of this quality on the official Pokemon website or in the official Pokemon store. I think there's lots of things that you might have to get imported from Japan or that are a little bit more expensive. I mean, I know the gym badges in particular cost a lot of money. In January, they have this set of Evolution stones coming out, which I'm super stoked for. Obviously, you're not going to get that in time for Christmas, but yeah, lots of cool Pokemon merch, of course, on the official Pokemon Center merch store. Okay, so moving on from the official stuff, what about fan merch? What about this poster, for example? This is a poster showing off the Kanto and Johto regions, and it was made by the Fantasy Engineer Studio, a friend that I actually met at a convention who does maps for all kinds of fantasy worlds, Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, there's World of Warcraft in there, and of course, Pokemon. Other background posters you might remember are the Legendary Bird art prints. Sadly, these are no longer about, but my original background posters, the Studies in Evolutions by Carrie Fry, are available still on fangamer.com. She also has her own map of the Kanto region, as well as a book depicting lots of Pokemon in a really cool, semi-realistic, cartoony style that I really like, called the Kanto Field Guide. Link to that, of course, in the description. And other cool artwork books I really like is the artwork of R.J. Palmer with far more realistic Pokemon drawings. These are available, again, links below, and they just show off like Pokemon with super realistic designs and descriptions, which is super cool. There's also a book called Pokenatomy I came across recently, thanks to the help of my friend Matt Manetric. Sent it to me, knew I'd love it. It's called Pokenatomy by Christopher Stoll. While I don't personally have it physically here, I contacted him and he said he'd send me out a copy, which was really, really kind, and you can get that, of course, on his website. I think you can also get a bunch of Pokemon cards on that site too, so it's sort of a 2-for-1. Now, if you want something more personalized, you can always get yourself a Pokemon card full art that is like handmade and printed, or rather painted, sorry. So this card is usually just the artwork in the center, and then the artist, Pokealters on Tumblr, there's actually a lot of different places you can do it, but I got this one specifically from Pokealters. They just paint on the card and make the design the whole card, which I think is great. I personally love this one, but there are lots of different designs you can get. Another thing made by the fans are these eggs. This is my Togepi one. I've got a regular Pokemon egg up there and a Manaphy one up there. These eggs are made by Folly Lolly, again, link in the description, and they are just the right size a Pokemon egg should be, so that's why I really love them, because it helps increase that feeling of Pokemon in the real world. Of course, you can get actual Pokemon plushies at conventions and of course in various stores, but I don't think you can get eggs like these anywhere. They are Pokemon eggs and they're really cool. And finally, the big bit. The bit that I am always being asked about. Toby, where did you get those shirts? So I'm just gonna go through all my Pokemon shirt designs and let you know right now. First of all, the one I'm wearing is the Alolan Festivities jumper. This is a design of my own. When you buy this one or any of the ones I'm about to mention on TeePublic, it actually helps out the channel. This is my design from last year. We have a new design up this year, Ultra Alolan Festivities or Alolan Festivities 2.0. These designs, as I say, when you buy them, they help out the channel. You can get them in this, you can get them as a mug or a shirt. TeePublic also do other types of merchandise, like you can get notebooks. This is the design that I previously had on sale that I no longer do. And this one is the Lake of Rage design, which is on my storefront. There's actually a number of designs on my storefront, so I'm just gonna show them off now. So like I say, there's the Lake of Rage design. This is the same design as a sweatshirt. It's actually really comfy. There's designs from other YouTubers, like this Pokeball Keep On Training shirt by Ace Trainer Liam. So if you know they watch other PokeTubers, it might be worth looking up their names on TeePublic. This one is based off of one that a character wears in the Pokemon game, a character called Red. My super spoopy Gengar one, super comfy as a tri-blend shirt as well. I vouch for this shirt a lot. And I personally really like this Gyarados one called Ryu no Inku, or something to the effect of that. Anyway, all of these designs are on my TeePublic. They're on the merch store. You buy any of these or a collection of them, especially the Alolan Festivities ones, and it actually helps out the channel massively. Link to that, of course, is in the description. There's always sales going on that site. Of course, the Alolan Festivities design is only available till the 31st of December, so get it while it's out. Now, there are a couple more shirts to go. For example, there's this all Pokemon shirt. Now, this one I actually can't give you a link to because the site it was on got taken down. And that's exactly the same as this Ancient Mew shirt, but if you search out, you know, every Pokemon on a t-shirt or Ancient Mew shirt, I'm sure they'll come up. There must be some stores out there that do them, and they do pop up back on the internet from time to time. The only other one I can't tell you about is this Blastoise Wave shirt. I like it. It's the classic Japanese wave with the Blastoise. I can't tell you about it because I got it at a convention. However, if you search Blastoise Wave on Google, hopefully it comes up for you. Three more, we've got the Derpy Pikachu shirt by TrueGreen7, another YouTuber, and his link is in the description where you can get this shirt. I actually love this one. I think it's just such a clean design. This one is from the website Insert Coin, which actually has a ton of cool Pokemon shirt designs. I particularly like their Alola striped one, but there are a lot of good designs there. This is my favorite, the Sleepy Snorlax one. And last but not least is my full art Suicune shirt, the Pokemon Crystal box art, which you can get on a site called Very Cool Shirts. It's an Australian site, but they ship anywhere in the world. They also have a bunch of other cool Pokemon designs, so check them out. Everything, like I say, linked below. Now, that is all the fan merch I own. That said, you can get things like Pokemon plushies, like my Ditto, at conventions or in stores, as I said earlier. The games out at the moment are Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Those are the newest. Sun and Moon are the other most recent newest. You may or may not be able to find box copies of Pokemon Gold and Silver for 3DS, but if you go into your game store, you can get a downloadable code so that they can play these old games. These are games from the 1990s. Or from 2000. Either way, these are all Pokemon games that they can enjoy. And yes, oh my goodness, I am hot and sweaty from changing in and out of all these clothes, but I hope it helps you with your shopping for your friends and family this Christmas. Let's just spread the love of the Pokemon fandom. Soar high, Pokemon Masters. A special thank you to my patrons of the month who allow me to make videos like this one. A special shout out to the big patrons of the month, Braylinn and Andros Fay, as well as the Poke Myth, Dominik Weidner. Thank you.
This is Ash Ketchum. You just watched a video by Birdkeeper Toby. That makes you a Pokemon Master!